Good afternoon, everybody. I'm on my way back from a lake, about 6 miles in and about 10,000 feet. I just did a video actually with the Dragontail Mutant versus the new Dragontail Icewing prototype, and I'll be publishing that probably before this video. But on the way back, this small outlet stream, it drops down into this valley to another lake, and then there's several other lakes and streams down below. So I brought another rod that I hadn't fished yet, and I thought I'd give it a try. So it is the River Peak Kiwami 33. So I have not fished it. I have wiggled both, well, all three of them, the 33, the 38, as well as the 45 at the Tenkara, Wisconsin campout. I can say just from wiggling them and holding them, the 33 felt the most right to me. And so I did purchase it, I don't know, during the winter time, but now that the streams are starting to clear up, I thought it would be perfect situation to use this. So there are cutthroat trout in the lake above, and there may be some in the creek below, and there's brook trout in the creek from the lake that is below as well. So could be either species, and it's kind of pocket water, so I'm just gonna hit the A water as I start to walk back the 6 miles to my truck. But then I'm going to fish a few other streams and maybe some lake shorelines on the way back as well. So stick around. All right, so I'm just gonna jump in here and fish a few pools and runs, riffles here, and then it drops down, gets a lot steeper gradient, and then I'll just be a little more selective on where I'm fishing. But let's see if there's anything in here. Oh, like that big one I just spooked. Sitting right in front of me. Let's see if it's right in that current here. I don't know where it went now. This is a very lightweight rod. Kind of a unique. It does have a cylindrical handle, kind of similar to the Tenru rods, and then it's got the butt cap is kind of a piece, a piece of wood that makes a little globe or hemisphere at the bottom of it. It's kind of interesting, different, very different. Oops, boy, wasn't expecting that fish, and I yanked it too hard right out of its mouth. That first fish that I saw, the big one I spooked, was a cutthroat, which doesn't surprise me since we're just downstream from the lake itself, before any of the gradients. That first fish I spooked was a nice one. So I've got a 9-foot level line. It's a just over 10-foot rod. 9-foot level line with a few feet of 5X tippet. It's interesting, when I wiggled this rod before, I was thinking, yeah, it's a full flex soft rod, but after fishing with a much bigger Mutant and Icewing, this rod actually feels rather spunky and lively compared to those much bigger rods, as well as the the Icewing is a very much softer rod actually too, at only 10 pennies. So gives everything's in perspective here. It gives this Kiwami a different feel to it. Okay, so we're gonna just try a couple little twisty turns through here real quick on our way down. Can't see the fly. Now, not ideal, obviously, fishing downstream the whole way, spooking the fish and all that, but I wanted to hike up to the lake to fish before I started fishing the stream, because I'm like a raccoon with a shiny object. When I get distracted and start catching fish. Oh, there's a little one chasing a couple of them in there. Oh, spooked them. That's the problem coming in from upstream. Oh, I had a bite. Missed it as I was lifting up to recast. There's one. It's a little cutthroat. Trying to skitter the fish across the current there. This is small, probably, I don't know, 7-8 inch cutthroat. This positive hook set. Little guy got it. There we go. All right, let's just keep working our way down. All right, so let's try a couple of these pockets before it goes down over the edge there. Got a breeze blowing into my face here. I did fish this stream one other time, not this upper section. It was actually down below, right before it goes into the next lake, which I'll fish again here. That was with the Anglo and Company. Oop, one went after it. Anglo and Company Kawasa. A little 9-foot rod, just a wonderful little rod. I'll put a link in the description so you can see this creek that I'm fishing it with that. This rod obviously a bit longer. Oh, got him. That's a decent fish there. Nice little fish. All right, I'll quit wrestling with you. There you go. I saw him spook once and then followed it on another drift before I finally got him to commit. About a 10-incher. No problem for the little Kiwami in that shallow water. Oh, uh-oh. Getting back over the water. Little guy. He's right up in the head of that pool there. There's one. Little baby cutthroat. Imagine once we go over the bank here. Oh, God. Didn't even know that one was on. It was just lifting up to cast. I'm gonna go over the, oh, there's a little guy. Oh, tiny, tiny. Small one of the day. But I imagine once we go over the bank, we'll start to see some brook trout from the lake below and a few less cutthroat. All right, so here's a good look at the valley and this creek that goes all the way down to that lake there. But I saw this nice little pool, so I thought I'd give it a shot before I go any further. Little one right there. Little cutthroat. Pretty little fish. Look at the colors on him. Try just on the other side of that current. There we go, there's the first brookie. Let's take a little look at it. Oh, jeez. Come on. Just get a quick look. Yeah, okay. Very colorful. Wow, it's amazing how they can get up this far. Up all these little waterfalls and pockets. Oh, jeez. I was just turning to leave. I'm hooked on another brookie. All right, let's go down a bit. Oh, little brookie. There's one. Another one. All right, now we're kind of through the steeper gradient section, and it's going to start leveling out a little bit down there, but I'm going to hit a couple soft edges right here and see if there's some fish hanging out. I guess so. Oh, I thought that was a horrible cast and I was just going to recast. But there was, oh, there's another one. That was a brookie. The first one was a cutthroat. Oh, that's a nicer one. Cutthroat. Oh yeah. I was expecting a little baby brookie. It's a 13-incher. There we go. Come on. There we go. That was not what I was expecting in that little spot. Brookie. I don't think he knew he was hooked. There we go. Oh, another one scattered. It's a nice cutthroat. Oh, easy. There we go. Right in that pool, there was a couple fish there. See if I can get another one from down below here. Yep. Little one. A brookie, it looks like. Pretty fish. Now, let's try again. There he is. Another little brookie. All right. Well, I caught about I don't know, a dozen and a half fish on the River Peak Kiwami 33, very briefly here in this beautiful little creek. It's actually, I could get away with a shorter rod, so I'm actually going to do that. But I thought I'd give my thoughts on this rod. It's actually really nice. You know, I think for a lot of folks that want to try a Japanese rod and maybe don't want to order it straight from Japan, or not sure what to get, or don't want to get something expensive, I think this is a really great way to introduce yourself to Japanese rods. It's a very unique texture on these. It's got that unique butt cap as well as the tip plug, you know, the wood. Just very well done, but they are fairly inexpensive and easy to get through Tenkara Adventure Outfitters. I have an affiliate link in the video description if you want to try one of these. But if you're interested in a 10 and a half foot rod, and want to try a Japanese rod, I think this is a great place to start.